four corners.
Four
corners.
Which way is that?
That way's
Arizona.
Utah. This is Arizona. There's Colorado. And that's New Mexico. That's Colorado. Okay. If you can believe that.
We're lost.
We don't know where we are. Okay. That's enough.
Enough of that shit.
I'm not in your shot, am I?
No.
course, the old yellow-belly, split-tailed, beagle-mouth bass. You ever heard of that one before? Well, that's my favorite fish to catch and eat. Where you from?
The houseboats can stay here for a full year if you like, but no one can stay on them for longer than 14 days. Then they have to move it for a mile at least. Tie up there for 14 days. You can't stay on the lake any longer than 28 days in a calendar year. I would say is 2 million.
Here to the front left of the boat. Native Americans in the area found the water to be very bitter, brackish, and did not taste very well. So they did their best to point out its poor quality and referred to it as Wowee, meaning bitter or bad water. Well, today with the Glen Canyon Dam in place and the Colorado River inundating this county. Marina here, a hotel casino. You know they've been working on this project for that length of time. They're not completed yet. As far as the marina goes, it's done. Land-based part really hasn't even started. Maybe someday in the near future, you'll come out here to the right of the boat on the highest pile of sand. You'll find a hotel or casino. Not as of yet. But anyway, we're just going to idle through this marina. Once we're past the marina, traffic allowing, we'll be back up to cruising speed. Now, as we travel along the lake today, all the land here off to the left of the boat, this is all National Park Service land, Bureau of Land Management. Some part of the Department of Interior oversees and operates it all. All the land here off to the right of the boat, this is all Navajo Nation land, largest reservation in the United States, bar none. Well, what the federal government did when they declared the Glen Canyon Lake Powell area as a national recreation area, they went and purchased all the shoreline around Lake Powell, about 19 feet above the white line. This way, everyone and anyone could come to Lake Powell. Speaking of water, we drink water. going down now. It was going underneath this sand, and it's got little islands, same idea. And Mother Nature's goal is to return this whole region back to its original place, the state, a huge sand dune desert. No more canyons, no more arches, bridges, no more nothing but huge sand dunes. That's her goal. It's going to take a couple days. But if you look at the sandstone, this is called the Navajo sandstone layer you're seeing in this entire trip. You can see the cross-bedding or cross-striding. That's what the directions the winds were blowing the sand dunes millions of years ago. And then it got fossilized, and then another layer, and another layer. So, yeah, that's what you're looking at geologically. How's that work for you? Well, you're supposed to go fishing. Do all that kind of work for fish. It must be pretty good fishing. We have a large variety of fish here at Lake Powell. The most overpopulated fish, the most popular fish to catch, is what we refer to as a striped bass. You might know as a sea bass or rock bass where you're from. They are primarily a saltwater fish. However, they've done quite well for themselves in this fresh water. Actually, too well. The Utah and Arizona Fish and Game have lifted the limit on striped bass now for 28 years. You can catch as many as you want, any size, any amount, as long as you have a Utah or Arizona fishing license. The official lake record for the striped bass weighs in at 48 pounds, 11 ounces. The non-official record is 85 pounds, 11 ounces. The reason the 85-pound fish could not be a lake record is the black lab didn't have a Utah fishing license. True story. You want to hear about it? Around 170 feet of water, and might have been too well over 380 feet of water. So if you fall off the boat at this point, don't worry about hitting your head on a rock for some time. It's quite deep. In Wyoming, Lake Powell is at its lowest point for that season. Once the snow starts melting off the northern mountains, Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming, Lake Powell will rise a foot and around that mesa year-round. After they had a place to call home, the next thing they had to do was find an easier way to get to one side of the canyon rim to the other. Without the Glen Canyon Bridge, it was a 200-mile drive. So they constructed the Glen Canyon Bridge in Oakland, California. They numbered it, they took it apart, they sent it out here on semis and trucks. The steel workers would start at either end of the canyon walls and work themselves to the center. When they got to the center, they found themselves a quarter of an inch off of being perfectly in line. They nicknamed this the Miracle Quarter Mile Canyon Wall. These tubes or tunnels would go through the canyon walls for 4.5 miles, intersect or dump into the Colorado River. They would put an Irving copper dam up, or earth dam. That would divert the water into the tubes or tunnels, and they could start pouring concrete to the Glen Canyon View. For every mile you head in the northeasterly direction, following the original Colorado River channel, you lose 2 feet in water depth, because that's just the gradual slope of the river. We started backing up water here behind the Glen Canyon Dam in 1963, and it took Lake Powell 17 years to fill for the very first time. And let water go through the dam at all times as if the dam was not here. So it did take 17 years to fill. Well, did everyone get their dam pictures? Yeah. Any dam questions? No? There's a lot of dam facts to be had here. Yeah, don't want to be up there in that high speed. We're not welcome to cautiously. And once Eleanor says you're all secured up there and everyone's good to go, we'll come up to cruising speed. slowing down for that same rental boat. I'll make you a deal. If I slow down for something other than a rental boat, I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah. Over the top of it, not in it.
Have you seen the move? Yeah, the original plan they had to film here. And the
That's
most recent
exactly
one.
what I was thinking. Exactly. That was exactly the movie I was thinking when you started saying movies. That was exactly the one. See, the ship went up, it circled the Earth, and it got into a time warp. It came back and it didn't know where it was. And it landed in a lake right next to the thing, a lot of rocks around it. It was here. He said that the moon up there, he said that'd make a great sci-fi, and I immediately thought of Planet of the Apes.
Well, yes and no. I mean, we used to. The pandemic just shot us, blew us out of the water. Well, it'll come back. I'm not worried not to be working, but as far as the schedule, you know what I mean? The regular schedule. But prior to the pandemic, yeah, we just trip 3 times a day, have 5 hour and a half, have 1 hour day cruises, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trips available to trip.
Whoa.
Well, see, that's the thing, we had been here when we built our people want to go on a bike varnished walls, which is an excellent clinical description or definition for them. We at boat tours refer to them as sheer tapestry or Navajo tapestry walls, as they do resemble the rugs and the blankets that the Native Americans in the area will weave, primarily the Navajo. Native Americans have a fine name for it. They refer to it as nature's painting. Now, the way these colorations are formed on the canyon walls are primarily from 2 types of minerals. Basically, manganese and iron will soak into the very porous sandstone, oxidize, or just plain turn into rust. The suns come out and bake it into place, the winds and sand. I haven't seen a bad picture out here, not one. Anyway, so my daughter's Father's Day got it blown up, framed really nice, you know, and matted. Got it hanging my wall. Same guy took a picture, came by one day, grabbing a beer, and he looked at the picture and goes, "Is that the picture?" I'm like, "Yep." But, yeah, the kiddo gave it to me. You're gonna keep that one. Thank you, Stella. At least, I don't want to go find one.
myself.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And then he said a rabbit, but it looks more like a coon down under it. He said for some reason they call that the bird wall. Send electricity out to all over the country, to every power company in the country. Instead of doing all this on video, I do it on slow-mo, and then it slows down enough I can. Yes. The only other thing I think that's next.
Oh, that's.
I think you said. I think he said Bryce was.
Yeah, there you go. Talking to Pat about the geology of the
Beautiful out here, isn't it?
not the series, just the planet of the apes.
Looks like current. Yeah.
Well, bald eagles eat winter here. They don't live here year round. That's why they think it's hard to see big birds. It's porous, rock, but it's still the weakest part. That's why all our rocks fall in half moon. That's the center of the sand. Here is, if you have a theory and you write a dissertation on a paper, you're well published and everyone knows your theory, and then you find something that makes your theory inaccurate.
That is because it broke off after some of this had already been covered with water for a while. You see where it's red under the white? That's where wind and water has washed it, in spite of the fact that this water stayed on it.
It's captain's choice, typically. Are you on the dinner cruise tomorrow?
No, we aren't.
She's freezing. Yeah, it's captain's choice. I don't know where they're going to go. I'm not on it. If I was on it, I'd tell you where I go. I don't want to be that guy to tell you where I go and then you don't go there. Well, really, we got one cap, 2 hours in, hour out. Watching the sunset, that's probably the biggest food for filet mignon, vegetarian, salmon. Anyways, from everywhere. One of my friends' boats. We took it for 2 days, 1 night. Took him with me. The whole time. Weird like that. But anyway, long story short, we always bring enough everything. But the next day it was hot. How do you get down that deep? No. Just go home and go.
Up the cruising speed when everyone's settled in on the upper deck.
Okay. St. George.
So what's that coming down the hill?
That's the walkway. Especially if you watched a biblical movie called The Greatest Story Ever Told. Starred Charleston Heston in it. He portrayed John the Baptist, Castle Rock, and Mount Sinai.
Chariot for the duration. In case you can't tell, this is an RV.